You got it? You gonna do it?
I got it. Look at that.
You gonna do it?
Look at that.
For the championship. Can it be done?
Ready?
Yeah? Yeah? Oh.
Got it. Got
Clutch.
it. Got it.
Clutch.
Did it? Oh, baby. We here.
Yeah.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show.
Yeah.
I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Boy.
A little pep in the step this morning.
Yeah.
It's the only
got a lot
energy
to
I'm going
talk
to have
about.
before the sun kills me. So, oh.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, thank you, Eagle Flies, for
This
using
is your
the
legacy.
sports catheter.
It was from your Stephen A. Smith video. I actually texted Johnny because I was eating food yesterday. No, yesterday? I don't know. Whenever I texted Johnny, it was sometime this weekend. I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch this video. So I watched the whole thing, Brandon. I watched all of your work and was like, Johnny, you did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny came in clutch on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I am selling That's Good Sports catheters because you always got to be selling something.
I don't think your mic is on.
What? Let me check.
I can hear it.
Where is...
I can hear it.
Audio. That bastard.
Yeah, I told you. It's not on.
It's
not there.
Is that any better?
There you go.
God dang. StreamYard? Why do you switch to the iMac? I literally never use the iMac.
Literally?
Good God.
Literally?
Look,
Got you.
I do want to talk about the Game 7.
Oh,
It was crazy. We're
Rob.
going to talk about that probably a lot today.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing winners and losers of the NBA Finals, so I'm all up in it. All up in it. Gonna see how that does. But last Friday, was it after the show? Or when did... No, we didn't do a show Friday. Last week, Jaire Alexander joined the Baltimore Ravens. So we have yet to talk about Jaire going to what I am now calling my Super Bowl favorites, a super team, if you will. On a very team-friendly, cheap deal, 1 year.
True AAA.
Ring chasing.
Yeah, $4 million. Well, see, yes and no. I feel like that it's twofold. One, he got $4 million, right, with a $2 million incentive that's only linked to playing time. So that's been the problem with Jaire Alexander these past couple seasons, right? He's only played 14 games in the last 2 regular seasons.
Sure.
The Packers have talked about how frustrated they were. Jaire's talked about how frustrated he was that he wasn't being able to be on the field. And so this is a prove-it year. But he took less money to go to the Baltimore Ravens, right? And I think, yes, there is an element of like, hey, this is a contending team. But I think that there's also a very strong connection, obviously, because of Lamar Jackson. So I went on Engraven's channel last week and talked about this, right? Because Jaire and Lamar have been best buds for a while. There's the infamous like draft night photo. There's like a video, of Jaire being super duper happy for Lamar. Like it's an awesome experience. So I'm happy that those two connected. Lamar came in like after he signed the contract and everything. So I'm super happy. One, for Jaire Alexander. I hope he does well, except when they play the Packers. And then 2, it was not the other purple team, which made me very happy.
You avoided a purple catastrophe.
Correct.
And thank God the Ravens don't have, Josh McDaniels in the building, because if Jaire's going over there to play with his friend, one of his best friends as a quarterback,
get him out.
Daniels would be working on trading Lamar Jackson right now.
Yep.
Right now.
Or just releasing him.
Yeah.
Goes to the Saints.
Yeah, it was kind of cool where Jaire went to the Ravens and just never left the building because the Ravens also were recruiting him so heavily. Like when you're a player and you're in that situation where you've got to take like a shitty deal to prove yourself again because of injury, and you go to a spot where like a bunch of people make you feel like you want to be there. Like it's nice to see that has weight. And he could have went back to the Packers on a similar deal, but
it seems like that was done.
It's crazy to me. The Packers, they'd paid him, they had to rework it, and then he took like basically the same very low deal to play for the Ravens. Like he leaves Green Bay going, I'm not going to play for this dog shit amount of money.
Sure.
And then the Ravens are like, but we love you here. And he's like, I will take that dog shit amount of money. Because I'm not going to Carolina. Sorry, Panthers fans.
I mean, that was the issue, right? Because they were going to have to pay, the Packers were going to have to pay him like $17 million, like that was left on his contract. And so he would have had to agree to the restructure, and the Packers did offer him a restructured deal. But I think at that point, it's not even about money, right? I think both sides are kind of just like, okay, let's go our separate ways.
The Packers like, we got Bo Melton.
Yep. We got Bo Melton. CB1.
We got Bo Melton.
CB1. Come on, Bo. I believe in Bo more than your Bo. My bow's better than your bow.
Who has a better bow year? Who's going to put a bow on it? If you like it, then you should have put a bow on it. Wrong hand. Jaire too for the Ravens though. He there's one like big question mark they had, and he fills that for them. Maybe he's an upgrade over Chidobe Awuzie in their secondary. Chidobe,
King Andrew, dropping memberships
bastard. You beautiful bearded bastard. He provides an upgrade there in their secondary, which also through the draft, they had Malachi Starks at safety. Nate Wiggins had a very nice rookie season. They've got Marlon Humphrey there. Like they had one little question mark. And they answered that. And like Jaire doesn't even have to play the whole season, I think, for it to work out. Like if he starts 12 games for them back there,
oh my God,
and is healthy, obviously postseason, like he's got to be healthy during postseason. Like
sure.
they're very primed to get to the Super Bowl, in my opinion, for the AFC.
I feel like we've said this, but I mean, like the secondary, right? There's a lot of potential, right? As like that was one of the weaker points, and like they got better as the year went on. But I feel like heading into this upcoming season, if Jaire is healthy, which is the ultimate if, then like that side of the ball should be pretty damn good too.
Yeah,
it's just, can they get over the hump, right? I mean, the Ravens have been a great regular season team for quite some time. It's just when they get to the postseason, things fall apart. Also, congrats to Andrew's daughter for placing second in the nation. Let's go.
Whoa. Nice.
On that trampoline.
Nice, Andrew.
Kyle, not much. No, I don't think there's...
You didn't miss anything.
I don't think there's anything going on.
No. Kyle, everything is just like it used to be. The Pacers still haven't won a championship.
Sorry, Pacers. Sorry.
We'll get to that in a minute.
But no, I love this for the Ravens. And like for Jaire, I was explaining this to Engraven, like Jaire is still, I think he's 28, right? So this is really his last opportunity to get like a major contract. So it literally is a prove it year. He gets to play with one of his good buddies. He's on a contending team. And for the Ravens, it makes all the sense in the world, right? They get additional backup, for their secondary. They get a good player when he's able to play. Yeah. And it's for little to no money. And if they're going to shell out $2 more million, it's because Jaire has met those parameters and has played a good amount of the season. So
it's no risk for them. Yeah. Only upside if he's on the field.
Beast, probably.
Yeah, the nano machines and the Haliburton's Achilles. Beast of metal. I like the way you think.
Oh, it's like, so when I was watching it, the immediate person I thought of was Aaron Rodgers. Because like when they showed that replay, you saw like the pop, and I was like, I've seen that before. Oh, no. I felt so bad, man. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, and NBA folks, please correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he still have the most amount of threes last night, even though he left the game?
Most threes made with 3. So I don't know if the Pacers win that game if he stays in there, but what I do know is we were going to have a great finish to that game if Haliburton doesn't get hurt, because I think it's going to be close in the final minutes of that game.
Sure.
Indiana made it interesting for the rest of the first half too.
They did.
Like,
it was a close game.
I think, did they have a 2-point lead going into halftime?
I think it was a point lead or something. Yeah.
It was very close. It was like, oh, are they going to get the upset now without Haliburton? And then
That would have been crazy.
Midway through the third quarter, TJ McConnell, like Mitch. TJ McConnell.
I liked
we had Haliburton, we had McConnell. It was like we were back in the Bush administration. He kept him in the game. I think he did. He made 5 shots he drove in 4 times in a row and then hit like a jumper, kept him in it, but then turnovers and just the depth that the Thunder have took over, and they won. They won the finals with one of the biggest point differentials in NBA history. I think the biggest point differential in NBA history.
The differential within the finals, though, I think was like 9 points or something. Like it was a really good series. Like it was some good basketball.
Yeah, when you get to go to a game 7, it's it's the closest thing the NBA has to a Super Bowl.
And I think like that's being talked about a lot today. I saw that flying around on the feed of people who like, it's too many games, right? Of just like, hey, you're playing like basketball for all this, and then the playoffs are so long, and just the amount of games that you're playing. Of course, they're talking about this because Haliburton got injured.
Yeah.
But it sucks. I feel, even though the Pacers beat the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm not supposed to like them. It sucks because just from a pure like sports viewing standpoint, we didn't get like the best matchup because, their all-star player went down. So it sucks, man. I feel, and that's the thing too for Haliburton doing this at the end of the season. Like, who knows what that recovery is going to be like? Obviously, he's younger. He's not Aaron Rodgers, but yeah, it's not.
Pacers fans were at basically an all-time high heading into this game.
Yeah,
and then the way Haliburton was playing early got even a little bit higher, and now he suffers probably one of the worst injuries you can suffer if you're an NBA player in terms of like your recovery time and the amount of time it takes you to get right. An Achilles tear. So he's going to miss time this upcoming season, maybe the entire season. And it felt like the Pacers were in this window, this moment to seize their opportunity to get a title. And unlike the Thunder, who have, I think, like an incredibly stacked roster, I believe they were the youngest team in the NBA heading into this season. Like, they are primed to do this many times over. And I don't know if you have that confidence if you're a Pacers fan. So not only do you have this moment probably like ripped away from you, your entire next season, you're like, don't know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know what to expect.
So I just feel so bad for Haliburton, man. I mean, like TJ crying was like, damn, like he was emotional after the game. It was just sad, man. So
yeah, when it first happened, I was like, did he slip? I was like, what the fuck was that turnover?
Sure.
Because then it resulted, the Thunder scored, and I was like, damn, he was so hot. And then he slipped, and then they showed the replay. I was like, oh no, he's hurt.
You see it. I mean, like it literally just like reverberate. And I was like, ever
since Rodgers' Achilles popped, I can diagnose that shit from a mile away.
Legitimately, it's literally because of Rodgers that I was like, oh, now I know what I'm looking for, and I am not a medical professional. But when you see it go, like it's not
you could just be like this. Yeah, Achilles.
Yep.
It's like just like a half a second is all it takes. You're like, when you see the calf, it's like an earthquake happens in the back of your leg.
Yeah, no,
the reverberation, it sucks. And it was I don't know about like the playoffs being too long. Maybe they figured out a way to get more rest. The Nuggets had like a brutal stretch against the Thunder. They never got the proper rest, they didn't get like a 2-day rest until like the very end, and they were battling injuries. Michael Porter Jr. was hurt, Aaron Gordon got hurt, and like when you don't get that time to heal from that shit, that's when these injuries happen. Because Haliburton was dealing with the calf strain, right? He strained his calf.
Yeah.
Then you had fucking idiots out there like Skip Bayless saying that Pacers are using this injury excuse to make up for the fact that they're going to lose the game or whatever. But Dre Greenlaw, when he tore his Achilles in the Super Bowl, he was dealing with a leg injury. He was fighting through a leg injury. And then I think it was Gil on Gil's Arena. They were talking about it. Both Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum both said that they were dealing with previous leg injuries before they ruptured their Achilles. So that's one thing we rarely talk about, like when these catastrophic ones happen. And I think when you strain a certain muscle, and we gave the Steelers, and we wanted to make fun of Russell Wilson last year.
Sure.
Oh, they don't want to start him. He has a calf strain. But this is why you don't play through some of those injuries, why you have to let your body heal. And if you've got another option, like the Steelers did at the time, Haliburton's going to play no matter what. It's game 7, right? Like, you've got to be really fucking hurt to not try and play through an injury when you're at his level. And unfortunately, this is, what happens sometimes when you don't get proper rest.
Yeah. Well, I agree with that. But it's also like because they're having like 2-3 days rest, and they've just been doing this now for 8 months.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and while they get substitutions and all that great stuff, I will say from just a pure basketball watching perspective, like it was a really great finals. Like it was. It feels crappier because like to get to game 7, especially how the Pacers played, in game 6, it was like, okay, whatever happens, like let's see just like 2 good basketball teams going. And so, it's going to be a what if, unfortunately, but I think
it's exactly what
run.
What's that?
They had an insane run, the Pacers.
Yeah. This is what the NBA needed though. You had
not according to those billionaires. They're like, oh, my markets, my ratings.
Yeah. Well, I think the ratings were actually decent, but like 2 small market teams get there. You're
Buffalo.
You're
Baltimore.
Building a more loyal fan base for Oklahoma. You've rejuvenated some love of basketball for NBA fans in Indiana, ripped out of their heart ultimately, but and then they played good basketball the whole time. Like that's exactly what you fucking want. The problem is you got people like Stephen A. Smith who want to talk about anything other than the 2 teams actually playing.
Yeah.
And here's something that's crazy. Like Kevin Durant was traded yesterday too.
Dude, he was at the Fanatics.
That shit happen,
he was
dude.
Did you see the video? He was at FanFest. Yeah. He's just like, well, they got what those fans got what they wanted. They didn't want me there anymore. So
that Fanatics FanFest thing. Oh god. But could you imagine the NFL having a trade announced on Super Bowl Sunday of that magnitude? Like, no way.
Well, it couldn't happen just because of the trade deadlines, but
But it does. The NBA needs to fix that shit.
Yeah,
no trades can be made until we finish the finals, guys.
Yeah, let's just wait like a hot second.
Because after the week or 2 after the finals, that's when you want the sexy news like that to keep your year-long media cycle alive.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just it's unfortunate all the way around. I mean, because they were talking about this on the broadcast last night. With also, and what I like about the NBA is that there is so much parity within the league, right? And that you were going to see like OKC, like they were going to win their first title here, right? You were going to see potentially the Pacers win theirs, and like just having that mix up. I mean, how many people this year just heading into the Super Bowl? We're like, oh God, we're seeing the Chiefs again. And we're also seeing a rematch. And this was after last year's rematch that we already said. So you're just like, okay, yep, the Chiefs. And again, it's impressive. It's still like, okay, it's really difficult to get to this point. But even you look at the whatchamacallit? No, because they happen after. No, because you have the trade deadline at week 8. I think it might be week 9 now. But then they can't trade until the start of the new season in March.
Yeah, and maybe like the parameters are agreed upon.
Yeah.
But I think even like during the playoffs, it's a little different. It's not Super Bowl Sunday. It's not morning of Super Bowl Sunday. You know, Aaron Rodgers might announce he's not going back to the Jets or whatever, but like
Sure.
during the playoffs, you've got a ton of big news in the NFL. You got new head coaches, you've got like all that shit. But on the biggest day in Game 7 for the NBA, like that's a rare for the finals, and like take some attention away from that with the trade is wild to me.
So it happened in January of 21. Exactly. They agreed on the parameters of it, but they didn't actually do it yet.
And maybe it'll happen one day, but maybe it'll be a trade that you don't want people talking about.
But to the parity, to like even the Stanley Cup Finals, right? Like that was a rematch of last year. And we got great hockey out of it. Like don't get me wrong, like it was really really good. But like having a league where it truly is, you can have any team, and especially like with bench depth and roster depth, it just makes it more interesting. Especially, and I will be the first one to admit it, when it comes to hockey and basketball, I really can only tune in during the playoffs because of the way that the NFL season runs. And so I love it. Like, it's great. I mean, just getting into hockey recently is just so much fun. But in terms of like the product itself and like what's on the court or what's on the ice, it was pretty damn good. Like both just as a casual hockey and basketball enjoyer. Yeah, we had some great playoffs. So
yeah, 7th different team to win in 7 years.
It was nice. Nice.
And
isn't there a team that doesn't have a GM right now for the NBA? Isn't the draft in like a couple days?
Might still be the Nuggets. I don't know what their GM situation is. They named somebody, but the Knicks. Do the Knicks have a GM? Somebody's in there. No coach for the Knicks. Right.
Oh yeah. So how have the Colorado Rockies been doing after that video, Perna? Did they turn their entire season around? I saw Shohei, which has nothing to do with them, strike somebody out.
They started winning some games. They won a series. But
the Knicks don't have a coach.
They're still not fixed.
Hey, New York Knicks, if you want to give me a call, I watched Air Bud. So,
oh wow.
What?
First of all, Carmi made me this shirt for Father's Day.
It says Mom, Dad, what?
Carmela.
Okay, got it. It's beautiful.
Very cute. She made 3 shirts for me.
Oh, okay. So where are the other ones?
Don't forget, Colorado Rockies. Don't let the wins fool you, Tom. They still need to sell the team. They still need. Don't let a couple wins detract from the real problem, and that is ownership.
I
said if I sell 300 million of these shirts, 400 million, then I'll try to buy the Rockies. So
you'll just try after that?
Well, they've got to agree.
How much
put in
a
$2 billion. I got to get two B's in the bank.
Whoa! They cost $2 billion right now?
Well, they're worth like 1.6 or something. Oh. I got to have enough to pay the roster after I buy the team too.
Hold on.
Let's just say we're a far way away from 300 million t-shirt sales. Bitchformshop.com.
I did not see that, Virginia. I saw they had the parade. Oh, so yeah, the Nuggets still don't have a GM. The Knicks still don't have a coach.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The Thunder are
because the NBA draft. Hold on. I just want to be just 100% sure here. It's Wednesday. It's in 2 days.
That's insane, dude. Why not just have the NBA draft at halftime of the finals?
It's in 2 days. And there's like, yeah, we don't have it. It's fine. It's fine.
Like,
so I'm saying, Perna, it's offered too. Do I know anything about basketball? Not much, but I've seen Air Bud. So I know what we need to do to win. Didn't the Lakers get a podcaster? Right? Like, wasn't that the whole big story?
No, that was JJ Redick.
Yeah, didn't he have a podcast?
He was on ES. He played in the NBA.
Yeah, but that's all I heard, that he had a podcast. So I'm just saying, I played basketball when I was younger. No one ever explained double dribbling to me, so I got a lot of whistles because of that. Because I would stop and then go again. They said you can't do that, and so I didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah,
but I've learned what double dribbling is since I was 8 years old. So I'm just saying.
Redick was the National College Player of the Year in 2006. He was in the NBA for a long time. Long time.
Okay. Did he help raise $2 million for charity? We all have accolades. All I can say is I can get them to championship gold. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to let the players play. Just let them play.
Honestly, that was a big loss for the NBA in terms of real basketball talk. But we tried to watch Air Bud with Carmi one day.
That's it.
But the owner of the dog's not nice to that dog at the beginning, and it made her sad. And we were just like,
That's true.
We got to turn this off. She's like, I don't like this.
That's fair. Dude, I will never forget, speaking of dogs, My Dog Skip. You ever see that movie, My Dog Skip?
That sounds familiar.
I will never forget. I saw that movie one time, and if I'm not mistaken, that's with Frankie Muniz, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think I ever watched that.
I was in the theater when that came out. So I was, hold on, let's see. When did that movie come out? Hold on. What was the release date? That was 2000. So I was 10. Oh yeah, I was 10, not even 10 years old in the theater. And so spoilers, I'm going to spoil My Dog Skip for you. Frankie Muniz, that's SOB, goes to college and then the dog dies. And Skip is waiting for him. And I'm like, how dare you go to college? You knew he was sick. You knew he was getting older. And it just really upset me. So I didn't see it after that. But
I watched the movie Homeward Bound.
Oh my God, with Sassy? Huh.
Is Michael J. Fox one of the voices of those animals? I liked that one.
That was your next movie, Eric. I'm sorry.
Come back Wednesday when we rank the top 5 animal deaths in movies.
Oh, dude, I saw Marley and Me one time, and I knew going into it what it was. I was sobbing at the end of that movie. And I was like, I'm never going to watch this again. Never going to watch this again. Oh, Homeward Bound? Oh, Homeward Bound 1? Or are you talking about Homeward Bound 2? Isn't it called like Homeward Bound The Journey Home or something? Like I saw a second one. I had them all on VHS. All right.
Running through those VHSs.
Come on now. Jurassic Park. Let's not talk about that. That ruined me. What are you laughing about?
Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's that Futurama episode. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
With Seymour Butts waiting out, and he's waiting for Fry when Fry goes into the future, and then he just dies in this horrible montage because he just waits for him the entire never.
Maybe. I probably watched it. I watched a lot of Futurama.
Luck of the Fryish? Come on. Yeah, the dog at the pizza store. Yeah, Homeward Bound would be tough. Dude, Fox and the Hound, because he's got to chase away. Oh, we got to chase away the fox. But then they had the Futurama movie where they brought Seymour back. So that was good. That was very, very good. Never ending story. Gotta pull the horse out.
Oops, forgot to present.
Yes, looks really good.
Green.
It's great. We should just oh God. You know what? I had a feeling.
This wasn't even what I was gonna try and show you guys, but oh God. Could I have gone pro? You better believe it.
No.
Dang. Look at the accuracy. I didn't know Jess was filming. That's why I made so many.
You're like,
no pressure, Tom. There was no pressure.
That's very fair. Where was that?
Lucky Strike.
Okay, hold on. I love that you went through and liked all these comments. You're just like, yeah, I'm just really good.
Yep.
Lucky Strike, is that a bowling place?
Yeah, it's got it's got a big arcade. But then you got guys like this. Dude is at a Chuck E. Cheese. He probably really thinks he's better than most quarterbacks.
Yeah, I don't. I
think that guy's serious though, Tom.
I think you're serious right now too. Yeah, no, I agree with that guy wholeheartedly, 100%.
Hold on. Oh yeah, Rachel
crushing
it.
Rachel absolutely Rachel!
Look, here, this, and I'm just going to tell everybody right now, this Chiefs one, all her idea, first of all. So don't even say like I suggested that. This one's perfect, but she's got an Andy Reid one that we will reveal that is, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect. I like it more than this one, but this one is, it's too on brand. Where the fuck?
I think you could rank this, right? Like, what is the most tragic animal dying in a film? It's there's some, like, Disney didn't mess around with that. Got Land Before Time. Oh my god, yes.
Land Before Time was a big one.
Land Before Time. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh god, I mean, there's layers of tragedy about that film, but oh boy.
Now, I wanted to talk about this for a minute.
Okay. Oh no, that's in the rundown. Perna put that in there about Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
He apologized. Yeah, I Am Legend, Lion King.
I'm gonna sympathize with Chiefs fans because I'm learning
We're the red
how
fans.
annoying Bengals fans actually are. So Brett tweeted this thing. Interesting exercise for the big four quarterbacks. If Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, and Burrow rotated teams every month from September to December, so all four played for each team, would any of them end up with more wins than the others? So then I was like, in my head, I was like, I would like to watch Josh Allen throw to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That would be fun. So I said, Josh Allen throws 30 touchdowns in a single month with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Meaning it basically as a compliment to Jamar and T.
Sure.
I wasn't actively trying to shit on Joe Burrow. But the amount of Bengals fans who are like, you fucking idiot, dude. Do you want to see Josh Allen behind our offensive line? Is this the same Josh Allen that blah, blah, blah? I'm like, holy fuck. I was also not even super serious.
First of all, Brandon, Bengals
Not
fans
even
have been going
super
through it this
serious.
offseason. You give them a break, all right?
They were
They
coming
got
at
a lot
me.
of pent-up rage right now, and a lot of it's on their own team. So,
Man.
sounds like you're pooping all over. Joe Burrow's a saint.
Yes.
Good man.
I'm just saying Josh Allen with those two weapons probably going to throw a lot of touchdowns.
Oh my God, fly away home.
Oh, with the airplane thing they build, the little glider.
Yeah, the duck. Han, is it Far From Home, which is about like the teenager kid with is it yellow lab? Hold on.
Isn't Jeff Daniels the guy in Fly Away Home? Yes, Jeff Daniels.
What's you're like Jeff?
I remind you of Jeff Daniels. I'll take that. I'll take that one.
Twist on a bike. They're kidding. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Seymour, and the music that's playing is just, it just gets you in the feels, man. It's just, it's not good. It doesn't feel good. I mean, I understand where you're going here. I feel like Josh Allen would rush for a lot. He's running.
This guy right away is Nick. Josh Allen is not a top tier passer.
He's saying as a pure passer. That's what he was basically trying to say. That if I'm not
in the top tier as a pure passer,
saying that Burrow, I think, is a better pocket passer.
Josh Allen is a top tier passer.
I think he's a top tier passer. I think I think what that person's talking about is
Nick?
a pocket passer.
There's a lot of Bengals.
Next guest, Luke DeCock.
Excuse me, who?
Luke DeCock.
Who?
Luke DeCock.
Wait, one more time.
Luke DeCock.
Luke DeCock.
How come you didn't get him on the show? You had one job, Brandon.
I know. Well, we can still do it.
No, you need to get him on the show. Twisted, I appreciate you, and I'm sorry to see more butts. If I have to suffer, we all have to suffer.
But even more, the more annoying group is the people telling me that the Pacers still would have lost with Caitlin Clark because
31,000 likes
shooting. She's been cold shooting the last couple games. Have you not watched her recently?
That got 31,000 likes.
Yeah, it's never the ones you expect. But people like, you fucking idiot. She hasn't been playing good lately.
Not that she plays
in that mindset of seeing this and going, you know what?
No,
Actually,
I know that's
actually, she would not have helped them. She would not have
Is
helped
Far
them.
From Home. No, Far From Home, The Adventures of Yellow Dog is a 1995 survival adventure film. I'm not crazy. I mean, I know that Far From Home is spy. Okay, it's 1995. Now we're good. Sorry. But not that she plays in a completely different league. Not that she this could never happen. It's like, well, she hasn't been the best lately.
She's been cold from downtown lately, Brandon.
From downtown.
How dare you? How dare you?
Down. Oh man. All right, Zach. Yeah, listen. Got hopefully on the recovery. Eczema. I know it's super hot out right now, which I know is not helpful. Make sure you're staying cool. The sun is trying to actively kill us here. So, yes, just be safe. Yes, I hope Haliburton rests up, man. I mean, I hope he gets better soon because it sucks. So, it's not. Oh, Travis Hunter signed his rookie deal. The Jaguars putting out 2 notes, one as a DB and one as a wide receiver. They made 2 separate posts because, who knows what he's going to do.
Does he get 2 contracts?
I don't think he got
That's what I would demand. I want my DB contract and my receiver contract. You motherfuckers traded up to get me. Now you're going to pay me as 2 players. That's what I would say.
Rosewood at 69. Nice. Hold on. There's a certain clip for that. We haven't played it in a while. Albany Firebirds championship game. Oh, yeah. Good old arena football. We're not to be Firebirds fan, but if you want to cheer for a winner, sure does help. So just you watch or attend or watch the game at Albany's MVP Arena this Saturday at 1 p.m. Dude, Rose has been keeping me up to date with arena football. The scores are insane. The amount of points that they put up is wild. And now that AB is, we don't talk about him anymore.
Oh, you fat with a 3. Yes, I just said that. That is that man's name. Don't tweet at me.
Is Ho You Fat still is he around? I don't know.
Don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, we haven't heard that one in a while. I hope he was able to get a 3 eventually. Anyone know?
He did.
He's still there.
He got a 3.
Yeah, don't tweet at me. Don't tweet me. Hell yeah. Firebirds. Who are they playing against? Hold on. Firebirds is a great name.
There's a burrito place called Firebirds.
Oh.
It's a chain, I believe, if it's still in existence.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Albany. I'll cheer for a New York team. Why not? Yeah, we won 75-44 this weekend. That's what I'm saying. That's almost like a Broncos-Dolphins game.
I'm so past that.
It's almost.
I've been baptized by Bo Nix, so that's a different. I'm pure. I've been purified.
Lamar would just run. Lamar with on the Bengals would be fun because he's just all right, I'll just run around. They might put up 100 points. That'd be super
all of those quarterbacks would still be good. Is my actual take.
I don't think so. I think you were crapping on Joe Burrow. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
the Nashville Cats.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, because she was on a plane. Well, there you go. Couldn't do it. That's the reason why. Not because it was a completely. Imagine she just
was flying between cities.
I think it'd be pretty great if she came out in the Mission Impossible masks, right? And played as Haliburton, was oh man, how did he recover? And then rips it off and it's Caitlin Clark. I mean, that would have been a great plot twist. If it works in Mission Impossible, it could work here.
I would have loved to see it. I would have loved to see it.
The Dire Wolf Blue said this before. The Dire Wolf ones were pretty bad. It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Just punch you right there. Just
get you right. Scar or Mufasa up there. That's
Mufasa?
A tragic one. That was a tragic one.
Yeah, I'd say Mufasa's pretty bad. Hey, happy freaking fracking birthday, Patrick Mahomes' new haircut. Oh, all right. Embra. Hey, anyone with center court tickets at Wimbledon?
Ooh,
that sounds like a pretty good birthday. That sounds pretty
I used to hate Wimbledon. Hated that fucking tournament when I was a kid. Because NBC would broadcast it.
Mm-hmm.
And it would delay the start of Jay Leno for me when I was a kid. I like to watch The Tonight Show, and when Wimbledon would come on in June, I'd have to wait another hour, and I was like, this fucking tennis bullshit sucks. I was a Leno kid. How many Leno kids were out there? I was a Leno baby. Oh,
Do you hear the quiet?
I was a Leno baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would not be a Leno baby now, but
More of a Conan guy?
oh, dude, I remember the day I found Conan. I was like, wait, there's a show on after this?
Yeah.
And then I was like, holy fuck, this guy is so much, he's way more funny than Jay Leno.
Sure.
Then I actually watched Letterman. I was like, I think he's funnier too. But dude, I remember, the moment I found Conan, I told my best friend about it the next day. I was like, you got to watch this guy on after Leno.
I still remember the first episode of South Park that I actually saw because like I was not allowed to watch South Park when I was younger. And so I went over to my buddy's house and he was allowed to watch South Park.
Nice.
And it was the episode where they're saving all the baby cows. Like say maybe that's why I'm vegan, but like literally that was and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, no, I get it. Kick at you with a hundo! Boop, boop. When you finally leave, you're gonna draw the movers map. At least two people chuckle to that reference. Yes, I am going to. It's here.
Boom.
Done. On. Oh, look at that. We got a Ho You Fat clip and Scooter Elway in one show.
Johnny John Woo!
Appreciate you, King Andrew. And again, congrats to your daughter. Congrats to your family. Second. Now we just need to take out the first in the nation. Just gotta do that. Just gotta take out the athlete in front of your daughter.
You're gonna Tanya Hardinger?
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's just
What'd she compete in?
I was on the trampoline, which is pretty damn dope.
Oh,
Dude, I wish I could have gotten
gymnastics trampoline.
Dude, I could go national on trampoline. I could do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna buy a trampoline when I get to the new house.
Nice.
I miss having a trampoline. Trampolines are awesome.
This just in. We will not be able to do a show today. Tom is at the emergency room after jumping on his trampoline.
I've never gotten significantly hurt on a trampoline.
Yeah.
My foot has gone through. It's gotten ripped up by the springs. I've fallen off, of course, but
When we were growing up, I had a trampoline and my friend had a trampoline. We jumped on it all the time. And both of our trampolines were just in the rocks at our house. So if you fell off the trampoline, you fell onto rocks.
You learn. Listen, there was
Where should we put this trampoline? On the rocks so it doesn't ruin our grass.
Fair. That's fair.
That's how our dad
did it. Oh. In terms of, here's a Colorado question for you.
Yeah.
What's the mountain that you drive up? The one that's like super duper steep. The one that's like really, really steep. The one that's like, oh man, and you get like bumper stickers, and you're like, oh, I climbed up this.
Drove up the mountain. I mean, I don't know which ones. They're all steep, but
I know.
Drive up to Pikes Peak is
maybe it's that one. So is it where like you're driving and like there's no real room for error because like if you
I don't know. I've never driven up to Pikes Peak.
Okay. We did one with my uncle who lives out in Colorado. Shout out Uncle Jeff. And I'll never forget, like we were driving along and there was like no guardrail. It was kind of just like, hey, if you made a wrong turn, you just die. And, there were some nerves in the car. And he's like, what? He's like, you're only going to make the mistake once. That's it. He's like, it's just going to be what? You're only going to do it once.
Yeah, there's a drive in Canyon City. I think they still have it. Called I believe it's Highline Drive.
There's some place in Ireland driving up like some goat trails. I was like, oh yeah, this is you make a mistake once and that's it. And you just
it's not like to the top of a mountain, but it's high and it's like a 1-lane road. I remember being scared of that as a kid, but
listen, you get used to it. The first time that I ever drove in a different country on the other side of the road, on the other side of the car, was in Dublin, and it was a horrifying experience. So like over the course of 10 days, I learned how to do it. But once you go on, there's no rails and literally just one lane, and there are multiple cars coming. You have to.
There's tons of passes you have to drive over.
Yeah.
I think like if you did it a lot, you don't really think about it. But I know like Jess was nervous about a bunch of them when we started driving into the mountains.
Oh yeah. Hey, you got the job? Let's go. Go ahead. Come on now.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Congratulations. That's fantastic. Oh. I think that's what everyone's talking about. Who's better, the 75 Dolphins or the 2025 Albany Firebirds? We'll talk about that on Monday, comparing those two teams. Hey, CFL. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. A little CFL. Special teams. Listen, got to pull them somewhere. There's always those CFL players that make it over into the NFL. Always good to see that. So why not? Got to have some special teams somewhere. Nah, the ball pits are fine. Big trampoline guy. Listen, the one thing that I'm going to get in this house is a thing I've wanted for 34 years, and that's to be a ping pong table. I've wanted a ping pong table for 34 years. And
now you'll have it.
We went to Japan and we stayed at a hotel. They had a ping pong table. They made you pay to use it. I was like, this is outrageous.
Those bastards.
It was only like $5, but I was like, it's besides the point. We still paid it because I love ping pong.
You play as long as you can?
No, it was for an hour.
$5 an hour.
Wonder BS. So you know what I mean. You know what? I agree with that, Alan. I don't disagree. Oh no, where is it? No, okay.
No! Make him come. No! They're Minnesota Vikings crying on the field.
No! I remember where I was when that happened. So, Perna, make shirt size larger.
4XL? We only go to triple XL? Let's see here. Yeah, we only go to triple XL.
Make a call. Independence Pass.
I saw somebody say Monarch. Monarch Pass is easy.
Hey, Matthew, what's going on? All right. This is a question from the 8-year-old. What is your favorite part of making content for NFL football? Ooh. My favorite part? I love streaming. Streaming's dope because you get to interact with a whole bunch of people and you're kind of all watching the game together. Nice sense of community. Thoroughly enjoy that. But I also just enjoy finding creative ways to make jokes about and recap the entire week. I feel like that is because it helps me understand it better. And I feel like for people who do not have time to watch every single game or anything like that, I thoroughly enjoy that. So, yeah. I mean,
my favorite part is once the video is done and uploaded and I can stop working for a little bit.
Isn't that nice? That relief. You know, it sucks.
I like when it's done.
When it's done and then you're like, oh yeah, I have 3 other videos to do. Yeah, that's feel good.
I know. Hey. I want it in my heart.
Right here.
I won it when I was throwing all those footballs through the holes.
Yeah, I've never been I've never been to a family night because I always go to training camp. So I'm definitely going to be going to training camp. I don't know about family night. I'm going to try because Maya still has not been to Green Bay. So like we'll be in the house by the time I'm. So maybe family night will be the first time that Maya goes.
Nice. And you guys will make a baby there. Family night.
What?
Family night. Got to make a baby at family night.
There are fireworks.
People don't talk about how sick the Packers are. Bring everybody in for family night and then make them fornicate until pregnant. Just accept it up there like a normal thing.
The Royal Rumble, I'd imagine.
Just accepted.
Okay. Perna, what do you got coming out today?
Winners and losers of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I might have an NBA thing going on. I have a few things that I need to do today, and I'm working on Coach, so I don't know, but there will be things that will be coming out at some point this week. I know that that's very general, but that's just where we are. I'm still recovering. I'm much better from being sick. So
what'd you have?
So it started with like a sore throat, and I was like, oh no. And then it went into my chest, and I was like, oh no. So Mucinex saved me a good amount because it like didn't become bronchitis or laryngitis or anything. So I just felt like crap for a few days.
Yeah.
So,
Classic.
I do it.
Classic virus.
Classic.
So sick of these viruses.
I hate it. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigating. I'm moving to Wisconsin. I'll be in there July 31st.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, we're coming up. We're coming
You
up.
reached your destination.
Coming up. I'll see this guy soon, though. I'll see you in like 3 weeks or something.
Oh, I'm going to be gone, actually. Sorry.